What is happening, everyone? The Doctor of Red here, and welcome to the first part of the first annual REvil weekend. So yeah, I made like a overly massive announcement on Discord about what REvil weekend is, but just to give a quick summary. Basically, lately I've been branching out as more of a variety streamer, but I still want to do plenty of Resident Evil. So what I'm going to do about that is every weekend I'm going to do 2 Resident Evil streams back to back. And since today is Saturday, it is time to start. Now I meant to get that announcement out like yesterday, but that's not alright. Better late than never. Also, sorry if you can hear my PS4, it's pretty loud. I also made a new command, which I'm going to go ahead and try. I already tried it out, it seemed like to work, but I'm going to go ahead and try it out again.
REvil. This REvil weekend will be playing Resident Evil 22019 Claire on Saturday, and we'll be playing the Resident Evil 5 DLCs on Sunday.
There we go, okay. Command works fine. Basically what that command is going to be for is at the end of every REvil weekend I will update it, and it will let the viewers know what Resident Evil games to expect next weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So if the games are shorter, I'll be able to obviously finish the game in 1 stream, but if the games are longer, it will probably take 2 streams. So that's pretty much how it'll work. One REvil weekend will either be 2 different games or 1 game split into 2 streams. If it's really long, like something like Resident Evil 4 remake. So yeah, enough about that. Another thing I wanted to check is to make sure if the sound was fully in sync. So right when I press new games, I'm going to say hello, so I can see if the sound's in sync. I'm not telling them a problem on Street Fighter 5, but I just want to still make sure everything sounds good. So hello. Okay, everything's in sync. I knew it would be. That's only been a problem on Street Fighter 5. For some reason on Street Fighter 5, it just like, sometimes it don't really work. Let's see, what costume do we want to use? Noir is kind of cool. Classic jacket's always really good. Not too big of a fan of the new jacket. Elsa Walker's always good too. Claire has some cool costumes in this one. I felt like she had better costumes than Leon. I wasn't a very big fan of the Arkley Sheriff. Noir looks pretty cool. 98's obviously good. But then we got like classic police injured. Then we got police injured, like why? That's barely even a costume, dude. Cash was always really good though, but I kind of got my brain melted when someone told me that his jacket looks like a trash bag. And the bad thing is, it really does, especially when you're in the sewer and you're running in the water. It looks like he just has a wet trash bag on his back. Kind of traumatized me a little bit. So for Leon, we will do... We could just go Noir. Let's do classic police for Leon. And Claire will just go tank top, I guess. Alright. Costumes. Anyways, enough delaying the game. Let's get in. Won't be watching all the cutscenes, but I do want to watch some of them.
Yeah, I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. Sounds good. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris.
She just magically knows Chris Redfield is here.
I gotta go.
Is the vibration on? I'm not the biggest fan of vibration, but that's alright. Well, my second analog is really going crazy today.
Are you okay? Wait here.
It's usually my first analog that drifts the worst. Oh yeah, it's going crazy.
Don't come any closer.
It's moving straight. Look at that. It's going crazy. Is that a glitch? There's no way it's drifting that bad. Can't do it. I can't aim. Crap. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Didn't seem to work. Oh crap, this is really throwing me off. I never had it doing this bad before. Look at that, I'm not moving the analog right now. Crap, what do I do? It's never been that bad before. I can't even move to the right hardly, what the crap? What did I play yesterday to get it this bad? I might have dropped it yesterday. The last thing I need is for my controller to get even worse. If it gets much worse, it will actually be impossible to play games. Anyways, we'll try to rock with it. I think everyone knows by now that I have a drifting controller. It can make certain strats really hard though. Now, I actually like to pick up a little bit more healing when I play Claire because I'm not as good at Claire as Leon. Especially with like G3, I get my butt whooped with G3. Because like on Leon with G3, it's just as simple as stinking flamethrower the poor guy to death. But with Claire, you have to be very precise with the electric shot. I'll see if we can just run by. You can usually get it. Yeah. That went very well. I was actually pretty shocked that the first time I saw a speedrunner just run past them. I was like, you know, every time I did it, I always had to stinking aim and shoot both of them and hope they both stun, you know. Which they usually stun, but that's pretty much what I had to do. And then I just saw someone just run right past them. I was like, are you kidding me? And though it's not 100% consistent, you can get it most of the time. Man, I almost forget that there's even a save in this game because I never save in this game. So many auto saves. I might save if it was hardcore because I'm pretty sure the autosaves are like greatly reduced. Also, luckily the controller chilled out a little bit. It's still drifting, but not as bad as it was a minute ago. Like a minute ago, I was really debating if it was playable because it was just like aggressively holding left no matter what I did. Boom. Excuse me, Mr. Zombie, but I don't like you. Also, I had potatoes for breakfast. Oh. You didn't want to stun, did you, buddy? That's okay. We all have our bad days. Resident Evil. You know, my biggest problem was changing my streaming schedule, though, is that I won't be able to play Resident Evil every day. Which is fine, because there's so many other games I want to play. And just because it's Resident Evil weekend, it doesn't mean I have to always only stream Resident Evil games on weekends, but I do want to mostly only stream it on weekends, because it wouldn't really make much sense if I just stream Resident Evil but then have a Resident Evil weekend. That wouldn't really make much sense. That really wouldn't make much sense at all. Give me a scorpion, give me some water. Alright, Misty. Is that one Misty? I think that's Misty. I'm having a lot of trouble moving my analog, my second analog to the right. So I'm going to have to make sure I commit more on using quick turns, or aim turning too. Turn. Just use the analog more. And we'll do this real quick. I don't normally do this, but with Claire I usually do it. With Claire I usually like to go in this door right here. A couple upgrades you can get. I'm trying to do MRG on the second one. On the first one, I mean, you're supposed to do it on the second one. Boom. Greatly decreases reload time. Definitely need that. Hold on, it's like... There we go. Hope the analog works here, because I'm going to need it. Hello, sir. There we go. He already fell. What a beta. So yeah, and that room's good. You get something that decreases reload time, and you get the stinking item storage upgrade or whatever. And this grease analog's really messing up. It's weird, usually it's because it's my first analog that messes up the most, but today this one is being a jerk. Waiting room. Man, aesthetically this game is still so pleasing. It still might be the best looking Resident Evil game. I mean, they just got the lighting perfect. And just aesthetically, you know what I mean? I don't know, Resident Evil 8 looks really good too. And don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 3 and 4 Remake look excellent. But I think it was Resident Evil 4 especially, and this might just because I'm playing on console, I do think Resident Evil 4 doesn't look as good as 2. Because, you know, for one, but it's a pretty, like, obvious reason, like, it always works like this. The difference between Resident Evil 2 Remake and 4 Remake is that Resident Evil 2 was a much more linear game. So they're able to put a lot of time and detail into every area in the game because there's not too much. They can make these, you know, deep, well-designed, intricate areas and these smaller areas in a game. But in something like Resident Evil 4, where the game is like on average 3, maybe 4 times longer than this game, and you're always running from one area to the next, you know, running and gunning, they obviously can't put as much time in each area as they do something like this game. And it's always worked like that. That's why I think linear games usually are better. Because they can put more time into the said game. Or put more time into the areas of said game. More detail, more everything. Excuse me, sir. Don't need that herb, but we're going to have it anyways. I should get the shotgun with Leon next time I play. It's so fun. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 you can open up in the beginning of the game, which is 106 and 109. I may be wrong. There might be one more. We don't need the film, but I am going to get this ammo. I just did it so I could just test my memory. That's really the only reason I did it. I like testing my memory sometimes on this game. I'm surprised I remember a lot of the codes. I remember almost all the codes in this game. I don't remember all the locker though. Flame rounds are good with G2 and G3. That's usually where I like to use them. Yeah, one of these has this, and then this one should have more. Code is cap. Yeah, similar to how Leon gets just a boatload of shotgun shells when you first play this game. Like when you first get the shotgun, Claire gets like a boatload of flame rounds when you get the grenade launcher. Just a boatload of them. See what I mean? It's just like everywhere you turn, you're getting more and more of them. Which is not a bad thing, because they have later on some of the more difficult areas. If you just take your time in the STARS office, the liquor just kind of don't want anything to do with you. He just kind of let you go on by. I need my analog to work here. What kind of luck did we get? I think we got like possibly second worst luck. Ooh, decap. Yeah, second worst luck. The worst luck is if she's right outside of the door and then grabs you. I cannot with this analog today. Won't work. Just can't get it to work. But I think like the perfect way to describe this game, for me at least, is just comfort food. And I know I talk about food a lot, which is kind of ironic. But I think that's like the perfect way to describe this game for me. Like whenever I play it, I'm just comfortable. I'm just chill. You know what I mean? I'm just having a lot of fun and it's enjoyable. It's just a very chill experience. It's like eating a bowl of mac and cheese. It's something you know you're gonna like, something you know you're always gonna have a good time with. I forgot the lion token, but that's okay. We'll get it in like a picosecond. Don't grab me, sir. It's something you always know you're going to enjoy and get a good experience out of. That's my perfect way to describe this game. This was basically my first exposure to the Resident Evil franchise. Well, I mean, not my first exposure, but the first game I played. The first exposure I had was watching a stream of someone playing Resident Evil 7. I was always a bit curious in Resident Evil because I knew it was going to be cool, you know, with all the zombies and all that. And when I saw that RE7 stream, a couple of them, I was like, wow, this game looks awesome. I want to play a Resident Evil game. So, a while after that, Resident Evil 2 went on sale. I think it was $20, and it came with all the DLC too. It was like the deluxe. It was some kind of edition that gave me all the DLC and everything. So I had everything pretty much right out of the box, which was really cool. Well, it's a digital copy, but you get my point. So I had everything on it, and I sat there. I think I watched a Let's Play of Resident Evil 2 before I actually got it. I believe I watched Corey Kenshin play it. But when I got it, I just sat there, put my headsets on. I wasn't streaming at the time, but I just sat there. It was shortly before I started streaming, but I just sat there, put my headsets on, and just started playing. And like, you can't describe the experience of playing a Resident Evil game for the first time. And I'm glad I got to start with arguably the best Resident Evil game in my opinion. And after that, I just absolutely loved the game. I played it multiple times. I can't move the analog. I can't move the analog. I can't move the analog. Look at that. I literally can't move the second analog to the right. I was trying to tell a story game. Okay, I got it to move. I can't move it, see? What's that? It's crazy. That almost came to my help, though, because I was able to avoid his stinking stick better. Boom. But anyways, I played the game multiple times before I even started streaming it. And I just absolutely loved it. Bad luck. This is why you always want to have at least one healing with Birking in case you get bad luck. It also don't help since I can't aim very well since my second analog don't want to work. Probably gonna stop talking about it. Anyways, my story. And I played it multiple times before I even started streaming it, and I knew that Resident Evil was going to be a franchise that I was going to start to love. That's also, shortly after that though, I started streaming, and for a while, for a pretty long while actually. I'm kind of sad because I have a ton of old streams that were not archived. I did not get my streaming archive channel till later. I wish I did that from the jump, so I could go back to some of those really old streams, because I had a lot of awesome streams that were not archived. Luckily I have one now, and you know, I can always come back and watch these streams. But anyways, I'm getting off topic again. Mostly what I was streaming was just like Resident Evil 2. I'm sure Stan and Dr. Dex, those are like two of my oldest active followers. I'm sure they remember, but for a long time I was basically just doing Resident Evil 2 playthroughs, and I played it so much to the point where I could pretty much do like casual speedruns of the game, which I still kind of can. I still kind of can do casual speedruns with Leon. Not excellent or anything, but you know, just casual speedruns. You know, I know a lot of the strats and stuff, and I can play it really kind of fast. And I just kept playing it over and over again because I could never get out of it. Do I need to put anything in here? I'll put this in here. I also grabbed this. I just couldn't really get out of it. And then I found that Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 1 was actually free. Funny enough. I don't know if it's free on Steam, but I know it's free on PS4. The first episode of Revelations 2 is free. It's kind of cool, actually. And I was like, well... Oh, I forgot. I need to go down there first, I believe. No, I need to go over here first. I'm done. I am dumb, so... I started playing Revelations 2 Episode 1, so that was technically the second Resident Evil game I ever played. I never finished it as my second game, but it was the second Resident Evil game I ever played. I believe, at least. Gotta be slow here now. And so, I was just streaming it, like, all the time. And similar to how Resident Evil 2 was, I streamed it so many times to the point where I could, like, basically speedrun Episode 1 of Revelations 2. And then I started, that's pretty much what I was streaming. I was streaming Resident Evil 2 casual speedruns, or Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1, full Episode 1 or whatever. That's what I ended up doing. That's like almost all I was streaming. And eventually I tried out like the raid mode of Resident Evil Revelations 2, and I did like a ton of raid mode streams, which was honestly a ton of fun. And I want to get back to doing Revelations 2 raid mode streams. I also want to do Revelations 1 raid mode streams, actually, if I want to be completely honest, because raid mode on Revelations 2 was a ton of fun. I would argue that it was funner than the actual game. Like, ton of fun right there. So, for a while, almost all I was streaming was Resident Evil 2 casual speedruns, Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1, or Resident Evil Revelations 2, do I need to grab this? I probably should. Revelations 2 raid mode. That's what I ended up, doing. And of course, there were times where I streamed other stuff. Oh, crap. You didn't have to jump scare me. I'm pretty sure Claire actually runs faster on caution, so we're fine. We are fine. I streamed other stuff sometimes, of course, but the majority of what I streamed was those three things. And then eventually, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I had a computer. A very busted, broken down computer. And I got an emulator on it, and that's when I streamed the OG Resident Evil 2. And that was also a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure that was the third Resident Evil game I ever played. I don't know why I'm walking right now. I don't have to deal with the lickers anymore. Use herbs as they come. You know how we do. And eventually I got Resident Evil 3 remake, which I believe that was my fourth Resident Evil game I played. It was actually generously donated to me. Should we keep this flash grenade? I have to remember that Claire's a little bit different than Leon, so... Also, I love this hallway, though. Like, aesthetically, this game looks brilliant. Like, look how good this looks. It just looks so stinking good. And I know I've heard a lot of bad things about Resident Evil 3 Remake. A lot of people say it's trash or a poor remake, poorly made. But as a guy who's never, played OG3, well, I've played a little bit of it, but off stream, and I only played like the very beginning. I have to say, Resident Evil 3 Remake was a great game. I can't agree that it was a bad remake, but just because it's not a good remake doesn't mean people should ignore it for being a good game. I just wasted that. You didn't really need it anyways. I think it's a bit unfair to call Resident Evil 3 Remake trash when it's such a good game. It's short, I'll admit that, but it's such a good game. It just doesn't. It's just short. Like it's missing a lot from the original. And I know that's not a good thing. I'm not saying it is. But gameplay wise, graphics wise, like in the areas that it does do, it done really, really good to me. Really, really stinking good. I feel like I threw that too early. Grab this box. Oh yeah, let's go. Now something I need to remember is that Claire actually can't get to the save room from this point. But she has, what makes Claire different is that she has the heart key. So let's need to make sure I remember that. Anyways, I know it's a pretty long story of how I got into Resident Evil. So basically, after that point, I slowly got more Resident Evil games, and I kept playing the ones I got over and over again. I kept liking, I kept starting to like Resident Evil more and more and more. And here I am right now, finally deciding to try to play a little less Resident Evil. And only for the reason because there's still a ton of games I like and I want to be more of a variety streamer. I can still easily play these games daily. Good luck, please. Yay. I don't think there'll never be a point where I won't be able to want to play at least one of these games a day. Let's see, what was I doing? I just have to remember, I just have to make sure I get the routes right. That's why I'm being slow, because I know Claire works a little bit different than Leon. Just something I gotta be aware of. There's nothing I really want to get rid of right now. We don't need 2 healings. We don't need to be a wimp. We won't need this. We won't need that. Now the difference with Claire and Leon is that you actually want to be very slow here. Does this risk problems with Mr. X? The answer to that is yes. Now we're running. Careful, careful, careful. Gotta go fast. Crap, it's not letting me turn. I actually just can't turn. Now I need to remember we need to head this way. Hopefully Mr. X isn't behind this door. He might be though. It's very possible. Okay, I don't think he is. Okay. I'm actually a bit nervous because I wanted to know where Mr. X is. goodness she didn't lunge. She might have got us there. Also, I've noticed they changed the logo for the Hodex or whatever. I know this got an update not too long ago. That's alright. I usually have to take a bite there anyways. You know how I say it. Use the healing as you come. Okay, I hear Mr. X, so luckily I know where he's at now. And that saying works just fine here because there's actually a zombie right here that we need to shoot and then healing. There we go. I did something wrong. No, I didn't. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Also, I do want to try and plan to do a whatchamacallit, no way out attempt at the end of the stream, 1 or 2 attempts. Every time I play this game, I want to do like one or two attempts to no way out. I might even do a stream dedicated to it so I can finally beat it. But all in all, I am pretty excited about doing this new Resident Evil weekend. It feels like I'm finally starting to make a little schedule on Twitch. Also, I need to watch more of the cutscenes. I love the cutscenes in this game. Oh, thank goodness. He did. I was hoping he would stay in the position where he was, but he started turning to the left. I'm a little surprised he didn't get us, actually. Oh, I remember with Claire, you're supposed to go back through... No, we did it right. We did it right. The thing I usually get wrong is that I go down there. With Leon, usually, for some reason. When really, I believe in general, it's just quicker to go back to where you're supposed to go through this way. And with Claire, it works very well because... You know, this pretty much leads directly where you need to go. I'm pretty sure there is a quicker way to get through here with Claire. But I messed it up, so that's, you know, that's fine, whatever. Still a safe way to get back. You know, I still stand by the saying of I believe that the Claire campaign is almost funner than Leon. Claire gets to go to areas that I feel that are cooler than Leon's, like the daycare. You get to go, you know, here, which looks really cool and stuff. And the path leading to the daycare is really cool as well. Like, Claire just simply gets to go to areas that Leon didn't really get to go to. Another thing is that I'm playing as Sherry was a lot, at least first playthrough wise, was a lot funner than playing as Ada. Even though it's really short, I think the Ada segment of Leon's campaign is very boring. You're just, you know, scanning things and running away for a minute. Pretty sure this is supposed to stay that way. But with Sherry, you actually get kind of like a hide and seek horror segment, which I thought was really cool. And it's a lot. Sherry's part is a lot scarier too. I guess we'll watch the cutscene. I wanted to watch all the cutscenes today, but I skipped like half of them, so I guess we'll just start watching them. But, so if I'm saying like, if I'm giving like all these positives to Claire, you know, Claire's campaign, why do I normally play the Leon campaign? And the reason for that is the weapons. Claire's weapons suck compared to Leon's. And I'm sorry. I mean, I know it sounds rude, but it's just brutally honest. Leon gets to Matilda. He can get a ton of upgrades for it. It works better. It can hold more bullets at a time. It's cooler in design. Claire gets the grenade launcher. Leon gets the stinking shotgun. Leon gets the shotgun. The shotgun is 10 times better than the grenade launcher. And you can hold more bullets in it at a time. With Claire, you can only hold one grenade launcher at a time. Leon, you get the flamethrower. Claire, you get the spark shot. The spark shot's trash, dude. Leon, you get the Magnum. Claire, you get that weird little like TMP thing or whatever it's called. Man, it looks mostly correct. Good grief. It's probably faunting us though. Wow, good luck. So yeah, that's usually why I play Leon, is that all 4 of his weapons, and I usually don't even get like the, what's it called, the Magnum and stuff, but all of Leon's weapons are 10 times better than Claire's. Claire's weapons are trash. And not only are Claire's weapons trash to use, just to put salt on the wound, her sinking bosses, it makes her bosses harder. Like, and not harder in the good way. I won't say it makes her bosses harder, it makes her bosses slower. G3 is a lot harder with Claire, but that's the only one that's really more difficult. With Leon, with the flamethrower, you can just flamethrower G2 to death. You can just flamethrower G3 to death. With Claire, you have to use the clunky grenade launcher that you have to keep reloading. You have to use the spark shot. I know I'm talking too deep into this, but after playing this game so many times, it's really the small details that really leads to me having a complaint about this game. It's really it's just the small details. But anyways. So yeah, that's why I play Leon much more than Claire, even though I think in general Claire is a funner campaign. I also think Leon has one more thing above Claire. Oh, I need to grab this. This is the final boss. My favorite boss in this game is Mr. X. Mr. X is extremely fun. Like, I'm talking S tier fun. Especially when you learn like the knife only strat. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Such a fun boss. One of my favorite parts of playing this game over and over again is getting to fight Mr. X again. Super fun. But with Claire, she gets G4, which not only is G as a boss getting a bit owed by that point, because you know you fight William Birkin, then you fight G2, and then you fight G3, and then you fight G4 with Claire. And G4 is probably the worst boss in the game. You know, I'm going to say it, yeah, G4 is the worst boss in the game. It's a bullet sponge, it's not very creative, and design-wise the boss don't look cool. It may be a dead end, but you can't see Jack Baker, so I'm going to still outplay. Please don't drift. Kinda need to make sure I'm still here.
It's all over now.
Door's locked. I hate how I put that at the end of that so aggressively.
Where are you? Show yourself. I know you're in here. The longer it takes me to find you, the worse
So yeah, I think that's the only thing. That's really the only thing I think Leon has above Claire's campaign is the final boss was Leon is really stinking good, whereas the final boss of Claire I think is mediocre. And I think that Leon has better weapons, much funner weapons.
Just gotta be somewhere. God damn it.
Language, Mr. Brian Irons. Alright, now all we have to do is chill here.
This is your last fucking chance.
Also, let me turn the game volume up for me a little bit.
Know yourself.
I noticed that I can't really hear it. Man, look how realistic that door looks. This game, dude. This game is just S tier in any sense of the word. S tier story, S tier remake, S tier graphics, S tier gameplay, S tier content. The game has a lot of content. Like, you know, there's 2 different campaigns to play through. You got Leon, you got Claire, but then you got the B scenarios, which not only does it edit the game, you know, a little bit, well, actually a decent amount too. You got a different star, you got a couple other things. You also get a new final boss. Man, I need to do one of the B scenarios, dude. It's been so long since I've done a B scenario. I want to fight G5 again. It was really cool. It reminds me a lot of Evelyn from RE7. Go, 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 go. He didn't have to say that, dude. Where's my water? I need some water. I need a water bottle. This part's just disturbing in every sense of the word.
Now you're
Boom. Don't worry, Irons will be okay. He just needs some water. Just like me, I need some stinking water. Like, I got water, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't want to get up. That 8 minutes earlier. Got that unfinished business. No. Hello neighbor reference? Okay, that was cringe.
You heard her. Serious? Damn it. Just
Alright, let's go. I'm going the wrong way. This way. I also kind of like how Mr. X just shows up here out of the blue. The only thing that would make this better if you just start hearing Mr. X go and give it to you. You think I can't do a Mr. X dodge? I'm actually pretty lucky. He won't always go for that attack when he approaches you like that. I love how in Resident Evil 3 remake they expand this area a little bit. There he is, everyone's favorite Mr. X. Like you go down, that alleyway or whatever instead of up here. I like how he just leaves. And there's just like a little thing you can go into. I think that's cool. I think it's pretty cool. I have done all the Ghost Survivors before besides No Way Out. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't really enjoy the Ghost Survivors that much. I think the Catherine Warren one was okay. I just felt like they felt gimmicky, just a way for Capcom to make a quick little buck off some DLC. But the Catherine Warren one was kind of fun. I mean, I guess they were all a little fun. The Kendo one probably was the worst. Hello, Scooby-Doo. No, maybe the Hunk one was, yeah, Hunk was probably the worst. I think you were playing as Hunk at least. Yeah, Hunk was definitely the worst one. And I think Catherine Warren was the best one just simply because it was the easiest, I guess. And it wasn't very long, it was more, I don't know, it was just kind of fun. Man, did you see all that like motion blur or whatever, or duplicating, whatever it's called? We found the orphanage. Them dogs could probably jump that fence. Like, look at this game, dude. This is gorgeous. The only thing that'll make the game better if you could climb that. I wonder if you can go behind here. Nope.
Hello? I have the pendant.
Your fault. Like, I think it's just kind of ironic. Not ironic, but I think it's pretty fitting that stinking Brian Irons, the stinking beta male, ended his life by saying, your fault, blaming it on someone else.
Oh my god.
He just got aliened.
Jesus Christ.
Books. Anyways, books. Creator. They killed him. Hold on. I never really looked around this room too much. Oh, I don't think I've noticed this. No, wait, I want to explore a little more. This guy obviously had some serious problems. Oh my goodness, I never even noticed that. That is brutal. Man, why have so much of the same books though? Are those like different parts of the same series? Anyways. I'm not gonna run around there. We gotta save Sherry.
Sherry, where are you?
Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you?
Sherry, I'll be right there.
Well, time to leave Sherry behind. Goodbye.
Go, go, go!
Goodbye. I also like how Claire presses the button before Sherry can get in. I know she was trying to do optimalization, but I know it's just still kind of funny. Out of context, it can look like she tried leaving without her. Credits. Actually, I want to make a... I might actually end up making a funny edit.
Claire? Claire, you have to get up. Get us. Wake up.
Just look, Gary. The game blue. Crap is wrong with my stream. Oh my. Okay, I think... What do PlayStation? It's glitching out right now. I don't know. I have the game paused. What the crap was like blue for a few seconds? Be like that? It better not be. Or we're about to get some winter on the loose. Now I'm assuming the stream mode. Nice. Very nice. Another one of those stream manager. I'll just look myself. The underscore doctor. Wait, it loaded? Never mind. Yeah, doctor underscore of underscore. Hopefully it's just another one of those manager glitches.
Where's Sherry? Sherry? Do you know Sherry? Russell just what happened? What's the situation?
Hitting me right now.
Oh, shit. Tell me what happened.
It's just infinitely low. I even tell if I'm live right now. Loading on the preview and loading on Twitch. Let me click someone to see if theirs works. That stream's working, of course, just not. What on, dude? So stupid. This is just because I press a Steam menu on my PlayStation. Wait, working now? Wait. What is it doing? It's acting. The audio game, the stream's not working. Crap. If I'm alive or not, I mean, I don't know. But the stream's out. I don't know if it's my PS4 or what. I guess I'm just gonna restart the stream. Oh wait. Never mind the stream. It's like I don't know what it's doing. Alright, I think we're good now. That was weird, dude. I've never had a glitch like that happen while streaming on here before. I like pressed the share button so I could save the footage of something I wanted to edit or something stupid like that. And like it just started freaking out. It started like overlaying each other, like my home menu screen and the game was like overlaying each other or something, and it was just like lagging and the sound kept cutting in and out. I have never ever seen that on here before. That was weird as crap, dude. Hold on. Be right back. I have returned. That was a weird glitch. Luckily, everything seems to be fine now, though. I will go ahead and click Twitch. Sorry, I'm delaying this, but I'll go ahead and click Twitch real quick and click my stream name so I can make sure if I click my stream, everything looks good. That was a weird glitch. I've never seen a glitch like that before. Alright, everything looks good.
Sherry? Can you hear me?
Claire's sewer is also a little bit easier than Leon's because you get to go here immediately. for almost immediately, and also you don't have to deal with that one G-adult. Or as I like to call them, diarrhea monsters. Anyway, sorry about the stream glitching out like that. Forgot about you. Alright, let's see here. Nope, looks good to me. I would like to have healing on me, though. Claire's sewer is basically mostly the exact same thing as Leon's, though. Same with the lab. Well, the lab has some differences. I would also say that the sewer might be a tiny bit easier with Claire because she runs slightly faster than Leon, I believe. The boss is a bit harder though, G2, because of, what's it called? No flamethrower. Two 12-8. Hopefully I'll be able to edit both of these VODs together so I don't cause continuity errors on my archive channel. Boom. I also love how she gets this enhanced here, so even if you don't get the shotgun or anything, still take out, wow, these guys. Wow. So just go ahead and take those two out because they will cause a lot of problems if you don't. Like a lot of problems if you don't. I also like to keep the grenades that I get with Claire for G3. Because as I'm sure you all know, G3 can be a pain. At least it's Claire. It's not that bad, it's very fun still, but it can be harder. Open sesame. Also, what should I eat for dinner? There's some enhanced down there and I need to grab. I'm probably meat and potatoes actually, because I still have potatoes from earlier today when I had breakfast. So I actually made some potatoes for breakfast. So I'll probably just end up getting meat and potatoes, maybe. We'll see. Depends on what I cook, yes. Okay, so far we got 10 flame rounds. So that's good. Go ahead and put this in here. Actually, the last time I played Claire's scenario, I actually had the best G3 with Claire I've ever done. So maybe this time G3 will go well, go good as well. Also, I think I'm really going to start liking this new REvil week, Resident Evil weekend or whatever. I think it's going to be really cool. To me, it'll be like a very good way where I can take a break off Resident Evil games, but still be able to stream them often. It will also give me an excuse to do stuff like Resident Evil marathons one day. And don't worry, I'm not going to do that anytime soon. But I do think I want to do like a Resident Evil marathon, you know, in the future. Where I play all my Resident Evil games in a row. That would be super fun. Because like I've been wanting to do something like that for a while, but the thing was, you know, other than starting from like the past week or two, I would just stream just thinking, what's it called? Resident Evil so much. Like it would have made no sense to do like a Resident Evil month or some kind of Resident Evil marathon because I'm always playing Resident Evil anyways. But after a few months of doing it like this, where I only play it, you know, 2 streams a week for REvil weekend, that would be much more justifiable to do a Resident Evil marathon. Yeah, but the problem was the last time I tried editing 2 VODs together, the editing website I used to just like do basic editing, like editing things together, it didn't want to work because it was too long. That's the reason why. What's this bullcrap? May you please just go for an attack? Do that long attack of yours. He really tried it. Well, that was pretty bad luck. We might be fine now, though. Okay. Could have been worse. Let me down, let me down, let me down. Yeah, I don't really get the logic of that, but sometimes it really will not let you down. Sometimes they'll easily let you down, though. Probably has something to do with the angle. I don't think I sat there and pointed at him long enough. Boom. Alright, so put this in here. Put this in here. This in here as well. And this in here. Yeah, don't forget the knife. Is that the only knife I have? Oh, we got a knife, never mind. I forgot we're actually going to get a knife here in a minute, so we'll be fine. Boom. Uh-oh, her shadow's glitching out a little bit. That's alright. I think it's kind of funny that him throwing that door like that don't hurt you. No, he's right here. Nope, never mind. Make sure that is equipped. Make sure this is equipped too. It's not letting me turn. Not letting me turn. Oh crap. Had no choice, that will actually kill you. Barely enough damage. What are you playing? Probably used one more flame round than I needed to, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. Alright. We are heading to the lab. Also, goodbye, what's it called? Sewer map. So yeah, I actually wanted to play, what's it called? Resident Evil 5's DLCs lately. The Lost in Nightmare and Desperate Escape. So I am going to be streaming those tomorrow on Sunday. Sync. Pretty sure we're gonna get some more flame rounds in a minute too. I want to make sure we have plenty for G3. If that was G3, we're mostly going to use the spark shot anyways. Also, if we don't have the shotgun or grenade launcher here, it'll actually give it to us. Right here. So if you have Leon and you didn't get the shotgun, it'll be right here. And if you have Claire and you don't have the grenade launcher, it'll be right here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this real quick. We'll do our inventory management in a minute. And go ahead and do what we need to do. And also, what better way to start off this new REvil weekend tradition than, excuse me, Resident Evil 2. Yeah, I knew there was some spark needles there, or whatever they call them. Good luck, please. Good luck, please. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the next save room, then we'll do our inventory management.
Your presence is urgently requested by Chief Partner in the East area.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty fun to do one of the B scenarios pretty soon, because it's been forever since I've done a B scenario. One of the reasons why I do the B scenario so rarely is that I haven't memorized any of the puzzle combinations. So when I do a B scenario, it's always like really fresh to me because I play it so rarely. I can't memorize anything. Won't need that for a while. I do want to keep sub-weapons on me though, in case we have problems with one of those. Ivy. Anything else I should bring? Looks good so far, but we got plenty of storage. It's not like I have to worry about storage. That's alright. Okay, you're going to grab this flashbang. Now I got to be careful here because on your way back was like the level 3 wristband. There will be an Ivy there. That's not on Leon's scenario. Got to be very careful for that. Very, very careful. Because he will try and grab you if you get anywhere near him. You can still run though, but you just got to take a sharp right. Sharp left, not right. Code for us is RGB, RGB, RG. So in other words, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. It's kind of hilarious how simple this puzzle is because everyone was stuck here first time. Capcom was like, well, I know we know good and well everyone's going to get stuck here, so why don't we just make the code like extremely easy, just red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, RGB, like RGB cable or something. Okay, Mr. Ivy don't want to bother us right now. That's very nice. Also, since I think the reason why they added that extra Ivy is because Mr. X is dead currently for Claire. And they didn't want the part to be like too easy, so I get it. Boom. Why do you have to die like that though? A man's deserved better. That's nice. Had a corpse fall on me. The corpse fell on me and it made the corpse so mad that the corpse came back to life and tried killing me. Alright, so let me try something. Never mind, how the valve's so large. Forgot the memory, dude. Oh goodness, the controller drifted and almost made me start Usain bolting through the I cannot speak through the door. Hopefully I actually got all the zombies. Oh crap, they might both try to approach me from one side. That wouldn't be very good. It might be okay, I don't know. Drift makes this very hard. It looks like it almost moved it in position. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. It almost moved it in position for me, oddly. Okay. You want to make sure they both approach you from the left. Oh goodness, why are they going so fast? Because if you're not careful, one will go from the left and one will go from the right, forcing you to run, and then it's not going to be fun, because they will probably hit you at least twice before you get in here. And that would be pretty hard to survive.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee.
My name's not Dr. Lee, soy beta.
Damn. That's my
Alright. Simple enough. I used to not like the lab very much in this game. I always just found it very stressful, but now the lab's honestly pretty fun. Bro, why is that equipped? Oh, because I equipped it like a dummy. Well, that's the dumbest decision I made, because basically that guy can't get affected by it. So, I wasted a flashbang. Then I had to waste a knife to counteract what he did. So that's nice. We'll keep hold on. We'll keep that flashbang equipped for now in case one of them grab me. Then we'll get the knife. Snoop Dogg wouldn't mind that. No, I'm just saying it because no one else will, dude. You gotta be careful, very easy to get hit by him. Yeah, there was that plant guy I was talking about. So now we're gonna equip this and combine this, so if we have any more problems with Ivy, we'll try to knife him. There we go. Yeah, sometimes, not always, but sometimes you can do that to where you can just kind of swipe them and then go on by. Head to the west area. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is here. So let me just check to see if that command works one more time. Hey, the controller drift is helping me. It's moving forward for me.
This weekend will be playing Resident Evil 22019 Claire on Saturday and will be playing the Resident Evil 5 DLCs on Sunday.
I like that command. I need to make new commands too. After stream, I know I keep saying this, but after stream I want to add some more commands. You know, design-wise, that gun is pretty cool though, if it'll let me look at it. I don't know, it kind of looks like it's from Dollar General. I mean, not that Dollar... not that Dollar General is bad, per se. It's just that... Dude, if we're going to get on the topic of stinking dollar stores, the worst one has to be stinking Family Dollar. I like their red aesthetics, but oh my goodness, they can't stock, dude. I mean, it's been a long time since I went to a Family Dollar, but the last time I did, it was so crowded. Like, just unbelievably crowded. Now, I'm not talking with people. There would be nothing wrong if it was just people, you know what I mean? Like, people have lives, people shop and stuff, duh. But I'm talking like just stuff laying around everywhere, boxes and stuff that wasn't put away. Like, it was kind of hilarious, actually, how much stuff there was laying around. Let's see, we're gonna have to... I mean, we don't need that, obviously. Don't need this. We need that, and one more healing. Am I missing anything important? Nope. Dollar General is pretty average, though. It's alright. It's a good little place of convenience. I mean, that went pretty well, actually. Crap. It's so bad. I was not expecting them to do that attack. mean, it's not that big of a deal, but. Why won't it let me charge shot? Was it because he was doing that? I mean, to be honest, it kind of just looks like he's salty. TBH. Was it just me, or was that really easy? It wasn't that bad with the charge shot, honestly. Alright, I'm pretty sure we need to head back north, to the north part, I believe. Yeah.
Authorized beyond this point. Yes, I must refrain from printing.
Sherry, can you walk faster? I want to rush you forward. You have to. Let's get the hell out of here.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Be right back.
I have returned because I'm so cool. Anyways.
Claire? Yeah? Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you. I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. Save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Okay. Oh, let's get going. Actually, I think with Claire, you just have to run. In that part. Man, I don't need that. Anyone want to see Sherry teleport? See, look, Sherry's up there, alright? Watch this.
Sherry, what are you... Something hasn't opened it from the other side.
Pretty funny, yes? Now, something I found out after, you know, playing this game a billion times is that if you just do this, you can take out the ivy before they really get a chance to beat you up. That part can be pretty scary if you don't know about this thinking just knife them. Because they can get to you before, can and will get to you before Sherry opens it. Crispy zombie, crispy zombie, crispy zombie, crispy zombie.
Atta girl. Think we're almost out of here.
Here we are, gamers. We don't need all this healing. Crap, I wish I did inventory management. Well, I mean, I didn't have no more ammo anyway, so we'll be fine. Hold on, I'm going to have to get rid of a couple things, unfortunately. I want to keep all the ammo though, in case I don't. I mean, I have to get rid of two things, so I'm just going to get rid of. I'm just going to do that. It had to be done, gamers. You don't need that much healing, anyways. So, bam, anyway. Okay, that was random. Now I remember last time I played this game, I actually wasted most of this ammo. So this time I want to make sure I don't do that. Oh crap. You run surprisingly faster. Oh, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get there in time. That's alright though. Almost got him. He's a little under. Grief. He's being a beta. Yeah, sometimes you gotta knife him, dude. Boom, boom, boom. And there we have it, gamers. Amazing game, as always. I had a ton of fun playing it again. It don't last long, though. That's why next time I need to make sure I watch all the cutscenes and, you know, get all the upgrades and stuff, because playing this game again just goes by way too fast. Just such a masterpiece of a game. We need to do the B scenarios soon, too. At least just one of them. We don't have to do both. S+, let's go, gamers. Let's bloody go. Anyways. Was going to do a couple No Way Out attempts, but I think we'll save that for next time. So thank you everyone again for joining. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with day 2 of the first annual I can't even say it, REvil weekend. And yeah, we're going to be doing the Resident Evil 5 DLCs, which will be the Bows, Lost in Nightmares, and Desperate Escape. We might even do some Mercenaries in that stream as well. So thank you all again. I'll see you guys tomorrow and until our next operation. Not operation. Why do I keep saying that wrong? And until our next appointment. This was the Doctor of Red.